the government and actually applauding them for doing something that would be considered positive. Why is any such communication by the government met with a lot of mistrust?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Ndimuli, and of course, to just have this session together with my panelists this morning. So first, if you look at, I'll go by facts. If you look at page 4 of today's Standard newspaper, you'll realize that there are two sides of the coin here. There is that aspect of the government delaying to do what? To remit some of these funds. And then there is that aspect of uniformity in payment. I know my friend Austin, him, when talking, he would always want to to politicize, but then which is also good. But as he politicizes, it is always good, or maybe just advisable, to look at two sides of the story. Mm-hmm. If you look at there is a paragraph here that trades. The good news, however, is that the cost reduction and fees review brings uniformity in the university fees paid across all public institutions. And this other end, however, there is a VC that have also been quoted saying that the problem is not even the old funding model, but then the problem is the real issue that the government failed to honor its funding promises. Mm-hmm. So when you try to look at them from two sides, then it will be easier for us to judge, or maybe to rush to say that is it a political promise, or maybe just as we put it, populist kind of politics, or. Yes.
But there's also a challenge here, because the universities have already been said to be going bankrupt. That the government owes the universities about 18 billion shillings in funding. All the universities collectively,
17 billion.
17 billion shillings in funding, thereabout. And one wonders, with a reduction on the fees for which universities are allowed to charge students, are we really resolving that problem, or are we making it worse?
The problem now comes into the public institutions, because you see now, even as they promise and end up not delivering, then you see that's now the problem comes in. As we speak currently, public institutions are on their knees. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have stalled projects. We have delayed salary payments to university staffs. So if that alone cannot be if the government cannot honor that, then they should tell us how sure are they that they are going to honor some of these promises. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when you look at it from the other angle, that everything else in terms of uniformity and before, when you look at something like medicine, it was way back costly, and it was based on the university, maybe the institution that you are in. Mm-hmm. But then now with the new funding model, or maybe with the new reviews, can tell you that now it will be kind of there will be that aspect of uniformity. Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Njeri, do you share in this disillusionment that's around the education sector? Because when we have discussions around reduced capitation for high schools and free primary, the government failing to even remit money for capitation to schools despite allocating it in the budget. Now discussions about the sustainability of universities in Kenya, that it appears more and more, while the discussion was around can students afford universities, now it's gone to can universities sustain themselves going forward. Do you share in this disillusionment that many people feel our education system going forward is just in a jumble?
Yeah, because education sector is very vital in our country, and it has been made a sunroof affair. The other day, I saw the president saying that there was a cross purpose between the CS to the Treasury, CS education. Then even the president had to clarify everything, that we are not getting rid of this capitation from schools. We are not reducing the fee to the students, the one that they're supposed to give. But now, as a nation, as leaders, what are they portraying to the public? I mean, they're supposed to have a meeting. I bet even CS Treasury and CS Education, they were in Parliament the same time, but they're speaking two different languages. Then you wonder, where are we heading? Because education sector is slowly dying. Because many young people will not access education if we continue with the same pace that we are heading with. And it's becoming a privilege. It's no longer a need. It's not a basic need for a common mwananchi. So education sector should be given a privilege, not should be given a right, a priority, but it should not be taken as a privilege, because very many young people are in a state of disillusionment. Young people, maybe they have even graduated, but they are in a state of unemployment. There are those who are in the universities, but they are dropping out because they don't have the fees, the sustainability means, they don't have it. So education sector is slowly dying, and I don't know where we're heading as a country if our own people will not be equipped, because education is the only thing that can give us accessibility to different things, and our viewpoints will always differ when we have the knowledge and the impact. So my take is education sector is bringing a lot of hopelessness to many young people, and the education sector is slowly being killed by the government because of this structure of building and deconstructing them.
All right. And Article 50